Hi folks, Joe here and welcome to Sky Lancer. And this is going to be the first video of this channel and you're in luck because today we are going to be building not just one, but two RTX 3080 rigs built for gaming. That's right, two. So tune in for the entire build. Alright, so here we have it. You can see the two RTX 3080 that we have that I was able to acquire. And over here we have the Asus TUF gaming graphics card, RTX 3080. And on my right is the one manufactured by Inno3D, a Chinese company, the iChill X4 RTX 3080. We will be building two separate rigs, of course, featuring different motherboards. I was able to secure Z490 motherboards for the both of them. We'll be pairing Asus with Asus with an Asus motherboard, and we'll be pairing iChill by Inno3D with an MSI Z490 motherboard that I was able to secure, and we'll see how it goes. Hello, first build. We'll be using this case. So you can see this is the Thermaltake View 37, where you can see the whole thing via this glass. It's a bit bigger than the ones that we had, which was just a mid-tower. So what will be going on inside? What will you find inside the View 37 build? So first and foremost, the motherboard will be a MSI FPG Z490 gaming carbon graphite, of course. Pair that up with an unlocked Intel Core i9, 10th gen, of course. Of course, we need RAM. It's going to be with the Trident Z RGB, 16 gigabyte times 2, so it's 32 gigabyte total for this build. We're also going to be including our iChill X4 RTX 3080 by Inno3D, of course. Since this will be my gaming monitor, it'll be slotted with the Elgato 4K capture card. About power supply will be Silverstone 1200 watts. Of course, this is 80 plus platinum, which is pretty much really good power supply. Finally, for liquid cooling, we have the Cooler Master Liquid ML240L RGB. So all these things will be installed here for viewing, and this is our first build, first RTX 3080. So stay tuned, and I'm excited to build it with my friends. Here we go. Hey folks, so we're here for our second day of our build 3080 PC rig. Of course, our second day is dedicated to our second rig, and I have all the parts that we'll be using for that rig over here, which I will show you in a bit. But first and foremost, addendum from for our previous build, the KJ1 rig. We actually used the Western Digital Black NVMe SSD for the main drive, where the OS will be installed. Of course, that will be the gaming rig, and I will be partnering that up, or pairing that up rather, with my previous hard drives from before. So that's pretty much around, that gaming rig will be, I think, around 5 terabytes, because I have this, I have a Western Digital Black HDD 1 terabyte, and I have another 2 terabyte. Then I have another 1 terabyte SSD from before. So a total of 5 terabytes of goodness. So that's it for our first PC rig. Now we go on to the second. Of course, I have parts here. Starting off with the motherboard, which is the Asus ROG Strix Z490A Gaming. So I will be partnering with that motherboard with the promo of Windows Core i7 Unlocked 10700K. So I was able to secure this recently because of the promo with Intel. Thank you, Intel. And of course, what better way to pair Asus motherboards, of course, with an Asus GPU. So we have the Asus GeForce RTX 3080 TUF gaming. Also for the hard drive, we've been using the Samsung 970 Evo Plus for its main drive, and I will also be pairing that up with 1 terabyte Kingston SSD, 2 terabytes in total. And our gaming partner MMD Pro Gaming really wanted to put in a cooler, so they were the ones to sponsor this for the second rig. So we were able to secure from them the Dark Flash Twister VX240 ARGB. They will be using this AIO to pair it with the second rig. And that's pretty much it. For the RAM, I will be using my previously owned HyperX 16 gigabyte single stick. So compared to the previous rig, which was a dual 16s, this is just going to be a single 16s. But guess what? Single 16 gigabyte RAM is more than enough. It's all that you need, specifically for gaming. Unless you have like 100 tabs, but 16 gigabyte is all you need for RAM, at least for the moment, right? So that's it. So I'm pretty excited to see how it goes, and let's proceed to the build. Hi, so nandito tayo sa Build the Rig Station. So kasama natin ang partner natin ngayon si MMD Pro Gaming. As you can see here, si John, naayos na niya yung, ito yung first rig natin. Second rig is actually done. So may inaayos na kami sa first rig. Ready to go na siya. MMD Pro Gaming. John, may gusto ko sabihin, market mo, paano ka ma-reach? Ano yung contact mo or email or Facebook?
Follow us on Facebook, MMD Pro Gaming. Okay. Lahat ng inquiries, mag-message na lang po sa page namin.
Okay.
Salamat po.
Alright, so yan, if you want parts na lighting, against the light tayo. So if you want parts na very affordable at may home service build sila, M&D Pro Gaming is the right choice for you. Very quick build, very amazing build. Tingnan mo, nakadalawang 3080 builds tayo from them. Hanapin nyo lang si John from M&D Pro Gaming. So here we are at the place where you will normally be seeing me moving forward as I start my night shift streaming career. That's a big announcement. More details to follow in a bit. I am here at my streaming location. In front of me are the two RTX 3080 rigs that you've just seen on the video built. I've been doing some benchmarks, I've been doing some setup to get the perfect stream ready by Wednesday, October 7. And pretty much whatever you saw or heard or read about from September 16 to September 18 and onwards about the RTX 3080, they're pretty much spot on. Average FPS, you can finally play on a 4K monitor at 60 frames per second. Most games even higher than 60 frames per second. In fact, the only game that had a challenge, so to speak, was Control. Control was a game that was released a year ago. It has ray tracing, and when you enable ray tracing without DLSS, for both GPUs I was hitting around 42, 43 frames per second. So it's still quite okay. But it doesn't hit 60 FPS. However, when you turn the DLSS on, you will be averaging around 73, 74 frames per second with ray tracing enabled at ultra settings at 4K. And the beauty about DLSS is, and I just love to add this, I'm really sad I wasn't able to capture it for you guys, but the perfect example that I can give out is I was playing Control, I was in a corridor or a hallway, and there was this poster on the wall without DLSS. That poster, I couldn't read what the text was. The picture was grainy. I really didn't understand what that poster was all about. Turning the DLSS on with ray tracing enabled, ultra setting 4K. That picture turned out to be crystal clear. You can read the text, you can see the image. It makes a whole. It's a very subtle change, but it totally makes the whole thing worth it. So make sure, even with a powerful rig, with a powerful GPU, even with an RTX 3080, you're playing games like Control. Make sure to turn the DLSS on with ray tracing, so that it's better picture quality. I can vouch for it. And I'm pretty much excited for the next DLSS game coming out, which is Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk is actually the reason why I created this build and why I upgraded from my 1080 to the 3080, because I really wanted to play Cyberpunk on a 4K monitor at 60 frames per second, even higher, hopefully. We'll see. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm also excited to play Baldur's Gate 3, which is coming out on October 7, the early access rather. So you'll be seeing me stream, as the big announcement, you'll be seeing me stream often, starting Wednesday, October 7, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. I will be kicking it off with Baldur's Gate 3 early access, because I'm a huge Dungeons & Dragons fan. I'm a huge fan of the 5th edition rulebook, and to see Larian Studios develop the game with the 5th edition rule set and make it into a video game with a lot of choices and everything, role playing and everything, is pretty much exciting to me. I've been a fan of D&D since last year. I'm actually a paid DM on Roll20 and Discord, and if this is the game that I've been waiting for a long time. Other than Cyberpunk, of course, which is created by CD Projekt Red, and I can't wait for Cyberpunk to come out November 17th. So, moving forward, I will be streaming 3 times a week. Schedule will be posted soon on my social media. You can follow me at Skylancer. That's my gaming profile on Facebook. YouTube and Twitch I also have, because I use Streamlabs to multi-stream across platforms. So you can find me on YouTube, Skylancer20, and you can find me on Twitch, The Skylancer. So wherever platform you wish to watch my stream on to help support and follow me, please do. Any of those platforms will do. I'm really excited. I will be also streaming my regular Battle Royale games, Spellbreak, and maybe add in a MOBA here or there. Maybe if Wild Rift comes out, add in a mobile element to it as well. We'll see how it goes, but for the meantime, I will be streaming from Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting on October 7th, kicking it off with Baldur's Gate free early access edition. Some of you might have seen me stream already, do some test streams. As I mentioned, I was really pretty much trying to get everything intact from the audio from my Wave 3 Elgato, just to make sure my voice is okay, just to make sure the game capture card works, the video capture card works, and passes through the streaming PC and streams it out well for you, to make sure my shortcuts are pretty much handy dandy. I'll do my last rehearsal / test stream tomorrow, and I'm doing pretty well in terms of timeline. I should be okay on Wednesday, October 7th, and I can't wait to see you all. And I'll be uploading more content, whether it be builds, whether it be about gaming, whether it be about getting good at games or whatnot. I finally will be using officially my YouTube channel, 11 years in the making, for my passion, which is gaming. So that's it. RTX 3080 build done. More content to follow soon. Follow me on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and you'll be seeing me stream often starting Wednesday, October 7th, Baldur's Gate free, not enhanced edition, early access edition. And if you don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, I'm your go-to guy, and I will take you to a journey through Faerun, which is the world of Dungeons and Dragons, and hopefully through Baldur's Gate, at least the first act of it. And I'll be seeing you soon. Cheers.